My name is Jasmine Estevez, and I will be leading you through today's class. This is Luna. She may make an appearance, or two or three. I get a lot of requests to work on drills for arm balancing, handstands, and forearm stand. Come here, Luna. Come. There you go. In this class, we will work on drills to get you on your arm balancing handstand journey. So let's get started by building up some fire in our core. So the first drill, we're really gonna learn how to activate our core, really find that engagement. So we'll start onto our back. I like to keep the knees bent so the soles of the feet are close to the glutes. I'm gonna bring my arms out to a capital T position just so you can see what's going on, but you can allow your arms to relax alongside the body. Press the lower back into the mat, really drawing the navel into spine, and you're gonna find this squeeze of the lower ribs. We're holding but breathing. So inhale for 5, stay for 4, big breath in 3, 2, exhale, release. Rolling the pubic bone up towards the sternum. And we're just finding that engagement. Really squeeze the belly in. Drawing navel into spine. And then exhale, release. This time we're going to extend the legs to the top of the mat. Here. From here, press the lower back into the mat. Heels of the feet are on the mat, so we're really pressing in. The legs are lifted. Engage the glutes, engage the quads. So kneecaps are lifted. Point the toes here, so you'll find more engagement through the fronts of the leg. And then as you see that, the back is going to lift. See if you can press it back into the mat. And then lift the heels off the mat here. So you find this shape. And maybe you're shaking. Continue to breathe. Press the lower mat in, draw the navel in. For 5, you got this. For 4, 3, keep squeezing, keep engaging. 2, 1, full release. Let it go. Draw the soles of the feet onto the mat, rock the knees side to side. Find that release. You got this. All right, we're gonna do that again. Again, remember, arms alongside the body. I am just keeping my arms out so you can see this visual of the lower back connecting onto the mat. All right, so we're gonna set up. This time I'll show you how it looks. Press the lower back onto the mat, lift the heels up, squeeze the legs together. This time, bring the shoulders off the mat. Arms are off the mat, palms facing up. Draw the chin in towards the chest. Keep the lower back pressed for 5. Deep breath in for 3. Release. Let it go. Walk the feet in. Rock the knees side to side. Find your release here. Okay, I'm going to do this again. This time the arms are going to go over the head. Flex the hands, so it's as if you're pressing a wall away behind you, right? So from here, roll the pubic bone up towards the sky, press the lower back onto the mat. Find the lift of the heels, point the toes, maybe lifting the head slightly, and breathe. Squeeze together, draw the rib cage in, belly button to spine. Squeeze the glutes, press the lower back into the mat, press the arms away, point the toes for 5. You can do this. 4, big breath in 3, 2, 1, release. Soles of the feet onto the mat, rock side to side. There we go. Rock into a seated position. Extend the feet out to the top of the mat. We're just gonna find a forward fold. And we're gonna do this standing up too, but we'll just find this here. So from here, instead of folding, you want to find the lift of the upper body. So I like to press into my hands, find that lift, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Crown of the head lifted, just tuck the chin in slightly. So the heart is open. Draw the navel in. From here, reach the arms up towards the sky, look up. Exhale, begin to shift forward by hinging from your hip. think about the heart leading here and then release down. All right, so you're gonna find this shape on our feet. So think about a forward fold here. You'll inhale, you're on our halfway lift, right? So this is our seated forward fold shape. And then exhale, just release the body down. And find your fold. We're keeping the micro bend in the knees and the arms and the head relaxed down. So from here, straighten the legs, press the hands into the arms. With the opening in the hamstrings, you can find the palms of the hands onto the mat. This is where we find our handstand position, stacking shoulders over wrists, our to handstand like this one day. So from here, this may require blocks on the highest setting. So we have our feet together, press into the mat or the blocks. From here, you shift the weight onto the toes of the feet. So think the heels off the mat, squeeze the legs together, lift through the kneecaps. We're pressing into the hands, draw the navel in, draw the chin in. We're finding this stacking and this lift. So think the heart is lifting up towards the sky in the front of your mat. Legs are squeezing together, and then exhale. Release, find a flat back. Find a fold. I'll show you the same without the blocks. So hands are on the mat, fingers are spread wide. Look in between the hands, or maybe slightly above it. Take a breath in, lift the heels off the mat. Come on to the toes, the balls of the feet. We're drawing the navel in towards the spine and we're rounding through the upper back. So notice what the soft parts of the elbows are doing. Are they facing forward or are they rolling in? See what feels good, where you find the most opening. I like to roll my elbows in, creating a little bit more space. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the heels off the mat. Lift the belly, tailbone towards the sky. Pressing into the fingertips. This is going to keep you from rolling forward. Draw the navel in. Exhale, release. All right, with our blocks, maybe on the lowest setting here. Press into the hands. Find a flat back. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift the heels off the mat. Draw the chin in slightly. Think tailbone up towards the sky. Exhale, release. A great way to learn handstand or to prep for handstand is getting really strong in your high plank and low plank. So your vinyasa. Forward, begin to allow the shoulders to go past the wrist here. We're on the balls of the feet, maybe the tippy toes. Draw the navel in towards the spine, tailbone towards the heels of the feet. Look down, underneath the nose. On the exhale, elbows are going back. We're squeezing the arms into the side body. Allow them to support you here. Look underneath the nose. Inhale, it's an upward facing dog. We're on the tops of the feet. Roll the shoulder heads back. Press the heart forward. Maybe the chin lifts up. Exhale, roll over the toes. Lift the hips, let the head hang heavy. You're in your downward facing dog. The great option for this, we're coming onto our knees. If you're on your journey to get a strong chaturanga, if you're on your journey to find a strong plank, I always recommend finding this on your knees first. Top position, begin to shift the shoulders over the wrist. Draw the navel in towards the spine, tailbone towards the heels of the feet, towards the back of the mat. So the soft parts of the elbows are facing forward. We'll exhale, shift the elbows back. Allow the arms to squeeze into the side body here. Look down. Inhale, drop the chest, lift the heart, squeeze the elbows in. It's a cobra. Exhale, tap the forehead down on. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. All right, inhale, we're coming into a tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, shift forward. It's a high plank. Notice if you need to walk the hands out slightly here. And what I like to do is come into my downward facing dog. Keep the feet about hip distance apart. On the inhale, I shift forward. If this feels good, I don't feel like I need to move, that's my plank. So I want the shoulders past the wrists. Exhale, lower down, squeeze the shoulders, the elbows into the side body. Inhale to an upward facing dog. So we're on the tops of the feet, the knees, the thighs are off the mat. Roll the shoulder heads back, lift the chin up. Exhale, roll over the toes. It's a downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, find your high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Draw the navel in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push up and back, downward facing dog. Option to always come onto the knees. But here we go. Inhale, shift forward. Really lead with the heart, the back of the heart. Exhale, squeeze everything in towards the midline. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push up and back, downward face. Another great way that helps me in my handstand practice is opening up my hamstrings. So the shift of my hips stacking over my shoulders by finding these walks to the top of the mat. I encourage my students to tippy toe to the top of the mat, allowing their hands to stay grounded as much as they can. Once you get closer, maybe you're onto the fingertips, or maybe you even lift the hands and walk up. Eventually, maybe you create that space in the body where you can walk the hands or the feet all the way to the hands, and then you find that lift, never leaving that connection of the hands. So inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We can do this with our knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift. We all have straight legs. Exhale, fold the knees. Allow the hands to plant. Maybe that means finding a deep bend in the knees. That's okay. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips may come off the mat completely. Hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. We'll inhale, root to rise, reach up. We're in our Tadasana. So I'm going to show you this way. So in our Tadasana, looking directly at me, our feet are about hip distance apart, our palms are facing forward, and our heart is lifted. So a side view here, we ground down through our feet. So notice if you're placing the weight in the toes of the feet or maybe the heels of the feet, outer edges, or the inner blades. We want to find our balance, our line. That may look different every day. So ground down through the feet, really activating through the legs. Lift the kneecaps up, engage the quads. Think tailbone towards the heels of the feet, down towards the mat, and the pubic bone up towards the sternum or the chin. Here we're really active in the belly. Again, our arms, let's roll the shoulders up and back, palms facing forward. The fingers are sparked with energy. So think about roots coming out the fingertips into the ground. Crown of the head is lifted up towards the sky, and we are standing strong and firm in our Tadasana. We are so strong that if someone comes up to push you, you will not fall, you will not waver. Beautiful. And then just relax into this pose. So once we find that effort, that engagement, see if you can soften into the pose without holding all that tension in the body, but remaining active and tall and strong like a mountain. We'll inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, look up, maybe creating a baby back bend. Exhale, fold over the legs, releasing yourself down. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. We're bringing the glutes down onto the mat. We're gonna finish off our practice here. So I hope these drills help you build a stronger foundation on your journey to arm balancing, handstands, even your pincha. They've truly helped me throughout my practice, but as I tell everyone, I encourage you to explore and play on your mat. Don't be afraid to fall. We all fall. Every little step will get you closer to where you want to be. Say hi to Lola. If you'd like to explore more or go deeper into your practice, I am doing a retreat in Bali this summer in July, so please join me. There's more information at baliflourishretreats.com, or you can follow me on Instagram or just ask me questions here on this video. It's an honor and a privilege to guide you through the practice and to bring you something that's helped me along my journey. Thank you so much.